What if I told you one of the heroes of World War I was a stray dog who learned to detect poison gas, capture a spy, and earned the rank of sergeant in the United States Army? It sounds impossible, but every word of this story is true. War changes everything. Cities fall silent, fields become battlefields, and heroes rise from the most unexpected places. In the chaos of World War I, when poison gas drifted like invisible death across the trenches of France, one of the bravest soldiers was not a man. He had no uniform when he arrived, no rank, no orders, only loyalty, courage, and a heart that refused to abandon the soldiers he loved. His name was Stubby. In 1917, as the United States prepared to enter the Great War, young soldiers trained at Yale Field in Connecticut. Among them wandered a small, short-tailed stray dog, thin, hungry, and alone. No one knew where he came from, but one soldier, Private J. Robert Conroy, saw something special in him. Instead of chasing the dog away, Conroy offered food,
Here, have some water too,
and friendship. The stray never left his side again. The soldiers named him Stubby for his short tail. What began as a simple act of kindness was the beginning of legend. When Conroy's unit deployed to France, dogs were forbidden on military ships. But leaving Stubby behind was unthinkable, so Conroy hid him inside a coat, smuggling the little stray across the Atlantic into the heart of war. By the time officers discovered Stubby, it was too late to send him home. And when the dog learned to salute by raising his paw, the soldiers couldn't help but laugh. The stray with no home had become the mascot of the regiment. War in the trenches was a nightmare of cold, hunger, fear, and endless shelling. Yet in that darkness, Stubby brought something rare: hope. He boosted morale, comforted wounded soldiers, and slept beside them through the thunder of artillery. But soon, the little mascot would face a far greater test: poison gas, one of the most terrifying weapons of World War I. Invisible, burning the lungs, blinding the eyes, killing slowly. During an early gas attack, Stubby was caught in the cloud. The chemical scorched his body and nearly took his life. But Stubby survived, and something changed. From that day forward, his powerful sense of smell could detect poison gas before humans ever could. Night after night in the trenches, when deadly gas drifted silently towards sleeping soldiers, Stubby would wake first. He barked, he ran, he bit at uniforms, anything to warn the men to put on their gas masks. Because of him, countless soldiers survived attacks that might have wiped out entire units. The stray dog no one wanted had become the guardian of hundreds. Stubby didn't stop at gas warnings. He learned to locate wounded soldiers crying out in no man's land, carry messages between trenches, and even recognize enemy uniforms. Then one day, he did the impossible. Moving through the battlefield alone, Stubby encountered a German spy attempting to map Allied trenches. The dog attacked, biting and holding the man in place until American soldiers arrived. For bravery in combat, Stubby was given something no other dog had received: the rank of sergeant. He was now Sergeant Stubby, a true soldier of the United States Army. After 18 months on the front lines, the war finally ended. Soldiers returned home carrying memories of loss and survival. Beside them walked a small dog wearing medals on a custom uniform. Crowds cheered. Newspapers told his story. Presidents welcomed him. Sergeant Stubby was a national hero. But Stubby's greatest achievement was never fame or medals or rank. It was loyalty. In the darkest place on earth, he chose to stay beside frightened young soldiers who were far from home. He asked for nothing, yet gave everything. And in doing so, proved a truth the world still remembers: heroes don't always walk on two legs. Some have four. Sergeant Stubby's story is more than history. It is a reminder of courage without words, loyalty without limits, and love even in war. Because sometimes the smallest soldier can make the greatest difference. And his name was Stubby. If this story touched your heart, please subscribe, like, and share.